Greetings YouTube! This is Road to Recovery here with some food for thought. My videos today have been focusing on getting into the recovery process and staying there, but I wanted to shift focus on this video to another problem, the legal problems of using pornography. This problem is complex, perhaps a little too complex for a short video. My focus today will be on helping porn users understand the legal risks of pornography consumption. And for anyone new to this channel, understand that this commentary is done by somebody who is sex positive, but who is also a recovering sex addict. I'm not going to club you over the head with moralistic standards. I'm also not a lawyer, so don't take any of this as legal advice. This is simply a reflection on the risks of using online pornography. Working with other sex addicts has opened my eyes to a great many things regarding porn. In the last few decades, state and federal laws have adopted to the new internet culture in an effort to curb all sorts of online behaviors. More and more porn users are finding themselves in specific legal trouble through their use of online pornography. And the disturbing part is that, regardless of the actual law being broken, most of the people have extremely similar stories. Many follow similar paths in expanded online pornography use due to desensitization or creating an escalation of variety in porn themes to overcome boredom with so-called mainstream content. So, what types of legal trouble are we talking about? Well, one common problem is wrongful termination, in which an employee who is a porn addict is caught using porn on company work time. In most, quote, at-will, unquote, states, this can be an open and shut case for employers who have the law on their side. Even with states with strong wrongful termination laws, the employer will likely have success in court if sufficient evidence is presented. And that is the problem. Anytime you're using online content, there is usually a clear and specific trail about who was using it, what time it was being used, and when it was being done. So they can pin you down to a location, they can pin you down to where it was coming from, they can pin down who it was coming from. For people who aren't inside the law circle, it sounds rather boring, but for forensic examiners and for prosecutors, it's a gold mine. The greater risk for porn users may be criminal laws. It's an area that's expanded rapidly, and the new field of digital forensics has become the hot new job in law enforcement and private agencies. Law enforcement agencies now have large conferences all across the United States with the sole purpose of educating personnel on getting airtight cases. If you run into a law enforcement officer for any reason regarding your porn content, chances are that you're in a world of hurt, especially if they want to press charges. So, what types of criminal charges could get you in trouble for porn use? The newsworthy cases as of this recording involve revenge porn. Each state has different laws on how the content is defined and what actions constitute a violation. So, if you have questions, follow this link for more details regarding your specific location. A common misunderstanding about revenge porn is that only the asshole boyfriend who posted the content can be charged. But in reality, many states view sharing of any sort to be either a felony or a misdemeanor offense. A great deal of this so-called revenge porn makes its way into traditional platforms like Facebook and even blends into mainstream porn sites. Simply sharing something on social media that you thought was maybe hot or exciting could put your ass in jail. Again, keep in mind that your instinct on self-preservation shouldn't be to find out what the law says and making sure that you're steering clear of it. Rather, if you simply want to stay away from pornography, you also stay clear from the legal entanglements. Why risk it? Another area is the so-called child pornography. Now, some of you might be wincing, but I implore you to listen to this part because anyone can get caught up in this. The laws are intended to protect children from dissemination and production of sexually related content of children. When one hears the term child, we might think of some toddler holding a teddy bear. But with regard to the law, the term applies to anyone under the age of 18. in most states. So, sexually mature individuals can still be classified as children in the eyes of the law. For years, the porn industry has tried to protect itself from the legal ramifications by imposing strict rules regarding age verification. But in this new digital age, those rules are more difficult to enforce than ever. As an example, Tracy Lords, the famous porn star from the late 80s, nearly sunk the entire industry when she revealed that she was underage when she entered her career. Her vast filming career had immediately become illegal content, which prompted the porn industry to be more protective of their online talent recruitment. However, Tracy's movie clips can easily be found in mainstream porn sites even today, ones that supposedly monitor content. Thrown into the mix is the complexity of millions of people owning smartphones, where content moves at light speed and no one is checking IDs. How do you know the woman you saw on a picture on a form isn't in fact a teen girl who is posing for a high school boyfriend? With the proliferation of hackers and jilted boyfriends, you never know where the content is coming from. And therein lies the dilemma. You can never know with 100% certainty if the person you are watching is in fact of legal age. But you know who does know? The authorities, because they have databases that track the ages and locations of all the people that have been caught that were underage. So chances are, if you don't know, guess what? That's not an excuse. So when it comes to the topic of child pornography, don't for 1 second think this is just about society persecuting child predators. If it was just that, it would be easy. Those same laws frequently put the average porn user in jail, people who in no way were looking at prepubescent content. The worst part about it is that child porn cases are the most difficult for lawyers to defend. They are treated by forensic experts as toxic waste because of the harsh legal implications. Worse yet, if you get caught, you can be placed on a sex offenders list. Most states force you to stay on the list for years, some of them even for life. Use the link below to find more information about your state's child pornography laws. So I think the lesson here is that there are huge risks involved with using online pornography. Even if you have no intent on breaking the law, if you are already on the road to recovery, I'm hoping you can use this as fuel to be able to just stay away, extra motivation. If you aren't a porn addict, I hope this at least gives you some food for thought. One last word of advice. If you happen to get caught by the authorities for any reason, do not talk to them. Don't talk to them. Do not talk to the police. Get legal counsel right away. If somebody confronts you, say, I want to speak to a lawyer. Don't speak to the police, ever. Remember, they are trained. They know exactly what they have to do in order to get you to say the right things to incriminate yourself. That's all they do. They do it day in, day out. They are well practiced in getting people arrested and convicted. You do not stand a chance. Get yourself some legal help. But most of all, stay quiet. This is Road to Recovery. I hope you found this content useful. Until next time, stay safe, stay clean, and stay on the road to recovery.